Have you ever pondered upon the concept of mind control? Not the kind you see in science fiction movies, but the kind that resides within each of us. It's a fascinating concept, one that's been the subject of countless books, studies, and discussions. Mind control in this context is about harnessing the power of your thoughts, your attitudes, and your actions. It's about understanding that you have the ability to shape your reality and direct your life in the direction you desire. It's about realizing that you're not just a passive observer in your life, but an active participant. This concept holds great significance and potential. Imagine being able to quiet the negative voices in your head, to replace self-doubt with self-belief, and to turn fear into courage. Think about how different your life could be if you could control your mind rather than letting it control you. Mind control is not about manipulation or coercion. It's about empowerment. It's about taking control of the narrative in your head and rewriting it in a way that serves you. It's about choosing your thoughts and actions consciously and deliberately rather than acting on autopilot. The power to control our minds is within each of us. It's not something that's bestowed upon a chosen few. It's not a secret that's been kept hidden from us. It's a power that's been within us all along, waiting to be discovered and harnessed. And here's the beautiful part. This power is limitless. There's no cap on how much you can change, grow, and evolve. You're not bound by your past thoughts, actions, or experiences. You have the potential to rewrite your story at any moment, to become the person you aspire to be. The journey to mind control isn't always easy. It requires commitment, patience, and self-awareness. But the rewards are worth it. Because when you master your mind, you master your life. You become the architect of your destiny, the author of your story. The key to mind control lies within you, waiting to be unlocked. So are you ready to unlock it? Are you ready to embrace the power within? Before you control your mind, you must understand it. The mind is a labyrinth, a complex, ever-evolving maze of thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. It's like the conductor of an orchestra, coordinating and influencing every aspect of our lives. It's the birthplace of our dreams, the origin of our fears, and the wellspring of our passions. Understanding the mind isn't about dissecting it into neat, organized compartments. It's about acknowledging its complexities, its intricate connections, and its immense power. It's about recognizing that our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors are not separate entities, but interwoven threads in the intricate tapestry of our lives. Our thoughts, those fleeting whispers that dance through our minds, influence our emotions. They can soothe us with words of comfort or torment us with echoes of past regrets. Our emotions, in turn, drive our behaviors. They can propel us towards our dreams or tether us to our fears. And our behaviors, the actions we choose to take or not take, shape our realities and mold our futures. Understanding these connections is crucial to controlling the mind. It's like trying to navigate a ship without understanding the currents. You may get lucky and reach your destination, or you may find yourself lost at sea. But with understanding, you become the master of your ship, able to chart your course and navigate through the stormiest seas. The mind is not our enemy. It's our ally, our most powerful tool. But like any tool, it must be understood to be effectively used. We must learn to recognize the patterns of our thoughts, to understand the language of our emotions, and to influence our behaviors. We must realize that we are not at the mercy of our thoughts, but that we have the power to choose our thoughts. We can choose thoughts that uplift us, inspire us, and propel us forward. We can choose emotions that empower us and behaviors that align with our dreams. Mastering your mind begins with understanding its complexities. And once we understand, we can start to control, to navigate, and to harness the immense power within us. Now let's delve into the steps to control your mind. The journey to mind control, often seen as a daunting task, is actually a process that can be broken down into simple, doable steps. Each step is a milestone, a victory in its own right, and together they form the path to gaining control over the mind. The first step is self-awareness. It's about understanding your thoughts, emotions, and reactions. By observing your internal dialogue and feelings, you learn to distinguish between productive thoughts and those that hold you back. This heightened awareness creates a mental environment conducive for change. Next, we have meditation. This ancient practice is a powerful tool to tame the mind. It's like a workout for your brain, strengthening your ability to focus and filter out unnecessary noise. By quieting the mind, you create a serene space for introspection and self-discovery. Regular meditation helps you gain control over your thoughts instead of being controlled by them. Visualization then comes into play. This technique involves picturing your goals and desires in your mind's eye. It's like creating a mental movie of your future success. The mind struggles to differentiate between what's real and what's imagined, so visualization can trick your brain into believing that you've already achieved your goals. This instills confidence and propels you towards action. Lastly, we have positive affirmations. These are positive statements that you repeatedly tell yourself. They serve to reshape your subconscious mind and align it with your conscious goals. By repeating these affirmations, you reinforce your belief in your abilities and potential. They act as a reminder that you are capable, deserving, and ready to take on any challenge. Remember, these steps are not rigid but flexible. You can adapt them to suit your personal needs and circumstances. It's about finding what works best for you and integrating these practices into your daily routine. It's a journey, not a destination. With these steps, the journey towards mind control begins. The journey to mind control isn't without its hurdles. Indeed, this journey is often a challenging one, laden with obstacles. The path to mastery over the mind is not a straight line, but a winding road filled with peaks and valleys. One common challenge individuals often face when trying to control their mind is the struggle with consistency. It's easy to be motivated in the beginning, with the newness of the journey being quite exhilarating. However, as time wears on, maintaining that same level of enthusiasm can be quite arduous. Consistency is key in this journey. The regular practice of mindfulness and meditation, the habitual checking in with oneself. It's not about being perfect every day, it's about showing up, even when it's tough. Another challenge is the expectation of immediate results. We live in a world of instant gratification, where we expect to see results almost immediately. However, the journey to mind control is a slow and steady one. It requires patience, a quality that seems to be in short supply these days. The effects of mind control are subtle and gradual, and it may take weeks or even months to notice any significant change. In the face of these challenges, it can be easy to give up, to throw in the towel and believe that mind control is unachievable. However, this is where perseverance comes into play. The journey to mind control is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about pushing through the tough times, about staying the course even when progress seems elusive. And let's not forget the power of a positive mindset. The journey to mind control is as much about the destination as it is about the journey. It's about learning to enjoy the process, about finding joy in the small victories along the way. So yes, the journey to mind control is fraught with challenges, but these challenges are not insurmountable. With consistency, patience, perseverance, and a positive mindset, you can overcome these hurdles. Remember, it's not about the number of times you fall, but the number of times you get back up. Overcoming these challenges is part of the journey towards mind control. The power of mind control is immense and transformative. When we harness this power, we unlock a world of potential, a world where we are the masters of our destiny. It begins with improved focus. When we control our minds, we can channel our thoughts, steering them towards our goals. We're not just drifting on the sea of thoughts anymore. We're captains, navigating through the waves with purpose. This heightened focus can lead to increased productivity, as we're not as easily distracted or swayed by external influences. Next, consider decision-making. With the power of mind control, we can make decisions more effectively. We're not victims of impulsive emotional reactions. Instead, we can take a step back, analyze the situation objectively, and make the best call. This can be particularly beneficial in high-stress situations, where our emotions might otherwise cloud our judgment. And then there's self-confidence. When we control our minds, we control our self-perception. We can silence the negative self-talk, the doubts, the fears, and replace them with positive affirmations. We can stand tall in our self-belief, radiating confidence. This can lead to better relationships, successful career pursuits, and overall personal growth. But the power of mind control doesn't stop there. It can lead to success in ways you might not have considered. By controlling our minds, we can tap into our inner resources, our latent talents. We can push beyond our perceived limits, achieve goals we once thought impossible. we can become the best version of ourselves. So imagine a life where you are in control, where you have the power to shape your thoughts, your actions, your destiny. It's a life of personal growth, of success, of fulfillment. And it's a life that's within your reach right now. All it takes is the power of mind control. Remember, the strength to control your mind is the strength to change your life.